Okay. Good morning. How you doing? Ah, you have the Bissell powerful Bagless Turbo 6596 white box today. What are you doing it? In the again. Itself, anything itself. Hello, Christia. Hello. Yeah, announcing it itself. I mean, this, YouTube watch. Announcing itself. And everything was a thousand and I think it's a post. Into itself. Are you yourself into a ticket action of post? I need his time and he was himself. Um you know the light bulbs there on. Hits. Go to the course. And itself. This is where very be careful. Don't pull up. You very be careful. Anyways, and uh, and anyway, everything is so. Okay, he was here first. I knew he was. That's a buddy. Oh, right back. What did I say? Yeah, that's bad road. I didn't see. I know itself. Yeah, I know it's gonna eat food and a half. And so it's itself in the computer. And worried about talking to himself. Okay. It's good. I think good. I don't know why himself. I knew it's himself. Oh. Oh, wait. It was himself. I used it before. Mm. into play. Stupid crap! How are you going to have penis in the sea? Walking it first, using yourself, and it's in the void into half. I'm Endo talking. Alright? And I brought back and didn't sell it over. I'm seeing for black fits. The black fits. Dude. What's up? How are you doing? It's good. I'm a white back to you stuff. Oh, you turn the white box. And it's a full white box. What you do is turn the see. There's a okay into a white box. Push 12. No, we would have it. Push to 12. To 12. And here it goes in the white box. And the headlights. Here to me itself. Okay, I'm to the field 4. Okay. What do you do to happen to his stuff? See, I want to fix it. I use this fixing this to white box. The white box. And then it's in. I use it talking to himself. Why did himself and it happen? For what? And I knew it to tough. I knew it is worrying about. I could see himself. Worry yourself. How to fix? Yes. You yourself. Okay. Yes. I need to filters. Okay. Put it back on. There she goes. I need to push me. I know it's me a self-unit. I use both. And the headlights. And you're joyous. And you're joyous, and into the foes. Push him in and push, push, one. Push it for me. Push, push, push. they have it, then put it back on. And put it back on. There it goes. So. I'm okay. Oh, this stupid crap. What's poking your hair? What's it works? Okay. It works. So. What's up, vacuums? What's up? Machu Picchu. Yeah, I didn't know. So here, see. What to put it in, and it was. I have a blue one. And so it's south. And here it comes. See? Here it comes. Okay. Okay. What the Jesus? Into accidents. Yeah, so I use. Now it's wheel. It's gone away. Far out away. I'm right back. Alright, here it comes. Not as real. Here it comes. Oh, what happened? It was aliens have in ice and then and then I knew it was doing this. Okay. Hi. I knew it was enough. It's disgusting. Yuck. Let's see what's the iron itself. Always in half. And why we in so and till fellas. Are you TV on? I will like that. I'm back. Now the podium in itself into itself. Headphones. Here it comes. Ready, set, go. It's out 12 amps. Oh, why you say itself? Well, actually, it's happened. It's happened, and then I know it's time to watch TV vacuums. His and the cords. See. Welcome. There he goes. Okay. And then wipe up these logs. It's wipe up these logs. Yeah. Now he's gonna wipe off. And it comes. Here comes the answer.
Tired of researching ingredients? We've done the homework. Our what?
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy T, and I'm here today to present to you the brand new 2024 Vax Air Stretch Pack. How good is a Bissell compact upright vacuum? Only one way to find out. Remember, I'm trying this vacuum, so you don't have to. Okay, opening the box, we can see all the contents. 2 accessories. We've got a brush tool with pretty soft bristles and a crevice tool for corners and edges. This is the one handle, and now the main vacuum itself.
Whoa, basic compacts too though. Why you use a turbo?
The stretchy pipe goes on like so,
Oh, what that?
on the side, and as for the accessories, they go on the top of the machine like so, out the way. And this is where you store the cable. The machine is now fully assembled. Now let's try the Bissell Clean View Compact with real dust and dirt on the carpet. To start cleaning, you press this grey pedal on the side to recline the machine, and then you press the red button to switch it on.
Cancel. Zero how you live.
Look how
Zero how you live. Cancel.
I'm really surprised at how powerful this machine is for such a tiny compact unit.
Like
What I did
pencil.
notice though is when I pull the machine back, this rubber squeegee wants to lift the brush away from the floor slightly. So maybe if I remove that, it'll work a lot better. And this is the condition of the filter already. Right, let's see how well it cleans up to the edges. side was atrocious. On the front, it was quite a lot better, and on the right-hand side, it also did a lot better. But I'm so glad this thing has a crevice tool. On hard flooring, it did a really good job overall, but even though this thing has a rubber squeegee behind the brush roll, it still managed to scatter the large, heavy rocks behind the brush roll. Obviously, the suction isn't going to be amazing, but it is pretty good. And by the way, this is the actual length of the pipe, so slightly taller than the handle itself. Well, I hope you enjoyed that brief demonstration, because now we're going to take a look at the machine in further detail.
10 years ago, Lululemon made it.
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video by Awesome Vacuums. So, this video is just going to be a quick first look on this Hoover Wind Tunnel Supreme.
Ooh, Hoover Wind Tunnel.
A few weeks ago. I got it at Goodwill for
A Goodwill find, Hoover Wind Tunnel bag.
And I'm really happy to have it because I have always wanted this exact machine in this exact color scheme with the translucent blue color. So yeah, I'm very happy to have it. I mean, as you can see, it's in decent shape. It's definitely dirty and stuff, but I will definitely clean this up. I think it will clean up very nicely. And as you can see, it's missing the two extension ones, but I think I can get those easily. And the tools it does have with it are, if I just open this up, there we go.
Wow.
Upholstery nozzle, if you can
So
see.
cool.
And the dusting brush, which, as you can see, that's quite a small dusting brush, but it's a little bit of hair and stuff on it, but that should come off. It's a bit dirty up here, but I think it will clean up very nicely. No, it is missing the crevice tool, unfortunately, so I'll have to see if I can source one of those. And let's see what else we got here. And now I took the bag out of my T series. So this is Type Y HEPA bag. I just put it in here for the time being, just so I can make this quick video. So yeah. Now speaking of
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I just pop this back on, which, there we go. And close that. Anyway, speaking of bags, I did get some of these. So I got Type A, the older style Type A. See, I got two of those. I got this one here. This is also a slightly different, but it is Type A, and that one I believe is genuine. This one doesn't look to be genuine. Same with this one. which is kind of ironic because this machine uses Type Y bags, not Type A. So I don't know why, unless the person had a older
New
machine,
bag.
used Type
And
Y,
the full found way out
but
a
they do
new
fit in
bag.
there. It's just bigger. As you can see, that looks like a Hoover convertible on there. So yeah. So 3 Type A's and one pack of Type Y's, and it looks like they taped this on there. As you can see, allergen filtration. But I'm gonna keep these bags, but I'm not gonna use them for rather obvious reasons. I'm gonna run the HEPA bags in this. So yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the brush roller. So if I just lower this down carefully, there we go. So it
Wow,
looks like this,
green
somebody
brush.
replaced this brush roller at one point because this is like new. And
Green
it's like
brush.
a CWP brush roller, which I'm very happy to see because either way, if this didn't have one in, I was gonna buy one anyway. But this one's already got one fitted, which is really nice. So yeah, got the height adjuster wheels, which seem to spin okay. Belt seems okay in this. Let's just check the model number. So this is model.
Ooh.
Where is it?
124,
There it
60
is.
Hz, 12 amps.
U5468 900. This one here, I believe, is made in Mexico. So this was a later one before they went to being made in China. So yeah, and let's see. Of course, we got the cord here. So if I just drop it, now the cord looks a little stiff. It all comes out, and now it looks like this.
It's back.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because some want a house in the desert.
What's going on, everyone? It's you, boy. Today we're going to be unboxing the Lindsay Hoover.
Oh
Size
my
1. If you're
goodness.
wondering why I got this machine, it's simply because
I'll
it's
try
a
these.
multi-cyclic machine, which means it should keep the filter clean. So here's the front of the box. It's got 2-litre capacity. It's got a Bagless Turbo brush to tackle pet hair. It even claims to have HEPA filtration, which is interesting. A variation of different ways you can use this machine. And here's more information on the side of the box. Here's everything at the box. Okay, now that the Hoover is all assembled, let me give you a grand tour of this amazing device. This is your 2-in-1 carpet and hard floor accessory. On the base, you've got the bellows strip to aid in pet hair removal. This pull-activated pedal right here allows for these bristles to pop down, so it prevents the base of the sole plate scratching your delicate hard flooring. So you've got nice stiff bristles on the front, but there's no cutout, so it's definitely going to snowplow large debris. And on the back, you've got squeegee. As for edge clean, the suction reaches right up to the edges, but beyond that, there's a plastic rule, so it's not going to edge clean beyond the floor tool. And I'm glad that they've included a puncture-proof internal hose. That's nice to see. Nice telescopic wand, which is metal, so it's high quality. Nice comfortable handle grip on the handle, and it has suction control, so when you find that the power is too much, you can adjust it to suit your cleaning needs. When you're using the pipe, you've got 3 different accessories. You've got a really short crevice tool right here. You've got a brush attachment for dusting, I believe. It's more like a multi-purpose brush. And lastly, my favourite tool is the Bagless Turbo brush because it has a rotating brush bar on it, as you can see. The bristles are actually quite stiff. Not super duper stiff, but they are better than a lot of other turbo brushes out there because it will actually do something on pet hair. It's got clear plastic on the top so you can see when it needs cleaning and maintenance. There's a vent in front of the turbine so it prevents the brush bar from stopping completely once it hits the surface. And if you turn this little ring up the top, that allows you to take it apart for cleaning. The pipe does look a bit short, but then again, it's not a cleaning machine, is it? Now let's look at the main unit. I must say, it feels pretty lightweight for a full-size looking machine. Now, this machine claims to have multiple cyclones. What are cyclones? It's basically technology that keeps the filter clean, so you don't lose suction as you're vacuuming. You press this pink button down here to empty. All your dirt and dust should fall into the bin. This bin flap feels a bit cheap. Taking a look inside the centre, you can see that it actually has got multiple cyclones, so that's nice. There's nice rubber gaskets around here, so it prevents any dust escaping. Now on the top you've got your pre-motor filter, so if you open this up, here's your pre-motor filter. It's got a nice rubbery gasket around it, so no dust can escape past this filter. It has to go through the filter itself. And there you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cyclones alongside the bin. So in total, 10 cyclones. If you want to remove the bin, you can twist this bin off like so, and then you can wash it. This is the suction release valve, which I will be covering to get the maximum water lift. And on the back of the machine, you've got your post-motor filter. So if you open these two clips right here, the exhaust grill comes off, and then you have access to your post-motor HEPA filter. There we are, it unclips. So this is your HEPA filter, which is designed to capture 99.95% of particles, and it actually does look like a sealed system because there's a foam gasket around the entire filter, so it prevents any air leaking past the sides. It has to go through the filter. You've got a parking bracket on the back, so you can keep the one and the fuel tool out the way for storage. And lastly, you've got cable storage, so I can pull the entire cable out. What I like about this is you can actually remove the cable without having to hold the vacuum. Looks like a really long cable so far. And then you press this button right here to store the cable. So as you can see, it pulls the cable in pretty fast, but at this point I'm going to have to guide it in now. And there we are. Here's a turbo brush in action.
Whoa.
Now let's see what it can pull on the water lift gauge. Whoa!
Wow. Ooh, we gotta try
I'm really
these.
surprised at that. 100 inches of water lift. That's just as good as a shark fin.
I'm gonna try these.
As you can see, it's done a pretty good job for a machine that has no rotating brush part on the main floor tool. Now let's check the filter to see how dusty that is.
Whoa.
That's pretty good, isn't it? For all that dust and dirt. Let's have another look at the filter to see how much more dusty that is. Wow. Okay, now we're going to see how well it cleans up to the edges.
Wow.
Okay, I've got it in hard drawing mode now. Let's see how well it works.
Wow, it's close. To clean it up.
For the surface, I have to lift the floor tool up just to pick it all up.
Wow.
So, what do I think about the Lindsay Clean Hoover by Swan? If I'm honest, I would say for a budget machine, it's actually quite impressed me for the following reasons. The floor tool's pretty good on carpets and it edge cleans really well as well. But on hard floors, it's not that great because it snowplows large debris. I like that it has a metal telescopic wand, which is always a welcome feature. It's got nice accessories, including a turbo brush, which works pretty well. It's got suction control on the handle, so that's nice and convenient. It's got rubber wheels on the back of the Hoover. It's bagless and it's got washable filters, so there's no running costs either. It's really easy to empty. Do you know what? it's actually easy to take apart and clean the Hoover and put it back together as well. I would say that's a really good design. It's got multiple cyclones which keep the filter clean, unlike other Hoovers out there.
The perfect morning calls for the perfect, ridiculously craveable pairing. Jimmy G.
Let's talk about the Shark Rocket
Wow.
vacuum cleaner.
Oh, I'm
Let's see how
Chinese.
well the Shark Rocket works on carpet. To start cleaning, you push the cleaner head down with your foot, that reclines the machine, and on the top of the main unit,
I
you've
buy
got
it.
your controls. Either bare flow mode, which gives you the slow spinning brush bar, or carpet mode, which gives you a fast spinning brush bar. On the first pass, it picked up pretty much most of it, and on the second pass, it's almost a clean sweep. I suspect that the machine is starting to do suction now. Emptying is really simple. Just press this orange button right here. All the dirt falls out. If you've got long hair, it can get wrapped around this spindle thing. You see this metal shroud in there? That's what all the cyclonic action happens. It gets clogged with fine dust. You've got to make sure that's clean, otherwise it will lose suction. And this is the condition of the filter so far. So as long as you keep these filters clean and the shroud clean, it shouldn't lose suction at all. Next, we're going to see how well the Shark Rocket does at edge cleaning. The Shark Rocket has done a really good job at edge cleaning on the right hand side. On the front it did a little bit worse, but still pretty good. But on the left side, however, it did terribly. This is because of the design of the power head. On the left hand side, this is where the dry belt is. The brushes don't reach the edges at all. But on the front and the right hand side is not as bad as that side, so it did a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed that demonstration because now we're going to take a look at the machine in further detail. Introducing the Shark Rocket Cooling Stick Vacuum. This machine gives you 3 vacuums in one. It gives you the experience of an upright vacuum because it has cooling power and 2 motors, one for the suction and one to drive its brush roll. You've got a motorized brush bar giving the experience of an upright vacuum. You get the benefits of a canister vacuum because look, simple slimline one with a power head, no cumbersome bulk of an upright vacuum. And also a handheld vacuum, better than a dustbuster, far more powerful. All this power in the palm of your hand. So this machine gives you 3 vacuums in one, an upright, a canister, and a handheld. This is the main power head. It features an independent brush bar motor to drive this brush roll at high speeds, agitating your carpet fibers and lifting out embedded dirt from your carpet fibers. You've got multiple cutouts on the front to help with large debris pickup. It prevents snow plowing on carpets and hard floors, which a lot of other vacuums do. Now this brush roll, for some reason compared to other sharks,
I need to go on
this
bed.
has a lot of gaps in between the bristles.
Alright.
I don't know why they made it like this.
Bye
but
for
it is
now.
very sparse. Now if you turn these 3 plastic screws with a coin or screwdriver, this sole plate comes off so you can access any